Hey, good evening, everyone. It has been a long day, but I believe I also learned a lot today, and I want to share my experience on working on a nation-scale platform. Okay. So, first of all, you all might be wondering why Dell Technologies is talking about a nation-scale platform. Okay. I mean, how come a Dell Technologies, which is a $100 billion IT infrastructure company or a technology company for a data era, they are trying to do something different here. Okay. To understand this, I want to go to our company's goal. Uh, Next slide. Uh, yeah, next slide. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah, sir. Okay. Yeah. So these are our company has put an ambitious goal. Okay, there are 4 goals are there. Out of that, 2 are relative here. Okay. The first one is a sustainability goal. Okay. What the company talks about is basically for every product, whatever the customer buys, okay, we will reuse or recycle then equivalent product. That's the commitment of the company. We want to achieve this by 2030. And all our repackaging materials are also from the 100% recycled. So that's one goal on the sustainability. The other goal, the important goal is the transforming lives. What we believe is that we are a $100 billion company. Whatever we do, the scale, it should be at that level. So since we are also an ethical company, highly responsive for social impact, we would like to transform 1 billion lives in health and education, okay, by enduring more value to the end life. So hence, Dell Technologies is trying to do some kind of a unique social impact initiative in this country. Because we want to impact 1 billion lives, India has to be in the center stage, okay? And also the focus is on health and education. Next slide. So in the health, what we are trying to do is, yeah. So we picked up the non-communicable disease. To give you some kind of a landscape, okay? Look at 25 years back, okay? The communicable diseases were 56 or 57%, and today, around 2016, the communicable disease has come down to 27, drastically reduced. But whereas the non-communicable diseases, at that point in time, it was only 30%, today it is close to 58. So you can see how come the whole transition has happened in terms of non-communicable diseases. And you can see few of the statistics, okay? India is also called as diabetic capital of the world, okay? And this also affects mainly the poor, mainly in the low middle income countries, okay? Why? Because these are silent, these are chronic, and this requires a lifestyle changes for lifetime, okay? And hence, the poor are already suffering in terms of for daily wages, and if they are not aware of these non-communicable diseases, it's going to impact much more worse and bad. It's going to create much more worse for them. And also, the United Nations SDG goal 3.4, it also aims to reduce the mortality rate by 1/3 by 2030. Okay, so that's one more goal. So what we are doing is basically, so we understood why Dell is trying to do something in the health space. And now let's talk about how we are doing it. What we believe is that these large-scale social problems can be solved faster and more effectively through technology, number one. Second thing is, if you want to solve a large-scale societal problems, you need a partnerships. So that's the reason we tied up with Government of India and Tata Trust, okay, and working on a national NCD program. So this government has already a program called as National NCD Program, which aims to screen men and women age above 30 for 5 diseases. When I say screen, manage, and in terms of treatment, diagnose, examination, treatment, and do a further follow-up, and government provides a free medicine for them. So this program exists. So if you imagine, even let's say the underserved community is the one who is going to avail the government services, India has a population of 1.4 billion. Okay, assuming even 30% of the people avails the government services, leaving the urban. Okay, so 300 million people needs to be screened and managed more effectively. So this is a huge task, and without a technology, it's just impossible to manage it. So now the next question comes is, so before you understand it, Indian government has a decentralized healthcare system. It has at the lowest level the village, the ASHAs, 1 million ASHAs are there, ANMs, auxiliary midwives, doctors and CHOs. So at the lowest level, they're called health and wellness centers. Next comes the primary healthcare center. Next comes is the community hospital and district hospitals. So what Dell has done is, we built a technology platform, okay, which addresses all these kind of facilities, okay. At the lowest level, the ASHA, they are responsible for population enumeration and risk assessment. Risk assessment means CBAC. So basically, we ask a set of questions. If the score is greater than 4, they are a possible suspect. Now, the technology what we built is an offline first approach. It means it can work without internet connectivity. So whenever the ASHA has a connectivity, they can synchronize the data to the cloud and it comes to the cloud. Similarly, the A&M, the auxiliary midwife, can do a screening, okay? And if they suspect, they can refer to the higher facility called as the primary healthcare center. The doctor can provide a treatment, or after the proved diagnosis, they can provide treatment. And if the doctor cannot do it, it can go back to the specialist, the community hospital, district hospital, and tertiary. So if you look at it, what are the 3 things we are trying to solve? One is continuum of care. At the lowest level, if the A&M and ASHA has done a screening, that data is digitized at the grassroots, and whenever they move on to the private facility also, that data will be available. Second thing is the productivity and the quality of care. Instead of carrying a 3 kg registers, the A&M and ASHAs, they can carry now 300-gram mobile phone to capture the data at the grassroots. So this increases the productivity and also it increases the quality of care. The last one is, when you are executing at this kind of a scale, you need to provide actionable insights for all officials, including the national, state, and district and taluk level. Hence, this platform is basically an integrated platform with 6 applications providing all services to the government officials. So, just I would like to play the video in the interest of time. Can you please play the video? So, this was a documentary done by BBC, how it is really helping the end user in terms of care and in terms of treatment. Thank you. Go back to slide, please. Yeah. So as on today, I mean, if you look at it, we in the Dell, we ourselves call it the digital LifeCare. It is used by more than 32 states. And as on today, 41 crores of people are enrolled, okay? So this is one of the world's largest public health system, okay? And if you look at it, 15 crores, basically 150 million people are screened. Now, if this screening data is available in a digitized format, because of ABDM, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, anyone can access using their PHR app, using Paytm or whichever app which is available in the market. It could be plus 91, anything, they can access it. So again, we are using all the open source technology stack to make sure that there is no proprietary technology is used. These are the partners and all the contributors. Name any top tier healthcare institute in the country. We have been partnering with them to make sure that it is successful at the national scale. These are some of the screenshots which the people are using it. This is the way the care is being provided and digitized at the grassroots level. Just to point out, again, this app supports 11 languages because some of today in one of the people said 95% of the content is in local language. So to ensure that the A&M and ASHAs who are only 8th and 10th pass, they can leverage the applications. It has been made in localization also. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, that last impact slide and the numbers were very impressive. Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause to Mallari Kulkarni from Dell Technology.